Hey guys, my name is Simpzy, how are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Attila. We're playing on the Age of Charlemagne DLC as the Byzantine Empire. Now guys, in today's episode we're going to be finishing off the Kingdom of Brittany. They do have an army just outside Oviedo, which is a rebel territory. We have the king, Scholasticus. We were able to take their territory, their last capital, Lugio. Relatively easily. They didn't even have a garrison in there, which is quite funny, but it's quite interesting to look at Iberia. Most of it is desolate. There are a couple of rebel territories, but most of the bottom half is occupied by the Duchy of Provence. I might actually move a spy down there, obviously formerly the Emirate of Cordoba. Now, obviously, in the last episode, we finished off the Christian separatists and the Duchy of Alemannia. We currently have Martin, the king's brother, pushing down. Sorry, the emperor's brother, not the king. Got some more reinforcements here. Got 3 armies here. Oh, the Brittany's here. Huh. I thought I would be finishing them off in this battle. Regardless, we're going to play them here. Now, up near Frankfurt, we have Theodore, the emperor's brother-in-law. We're actually going to send him over to Bohemia. We're going to take Dresden. There's a couple of rebel territories here, and we can obviously put that towards our victory conditions, which we're going to hit soon. So obviously, let's have a look at the campaign map. Obviously, occupy the entirety of Italy, a little bit in modern-day Croatia, France, Ireland, a little piece in the United Kingdom, and obviously drips and drabs in Iberia. So we still need to hit our victory conditions. Haven't quite decided whether or not to go to war with Provence. We are getting 4,000 per turn from them in trade. The Duchy of Bavaria could be a cool kingdom to take. We have military alliances with the Vikings, the Kingdom of the Vikings, King Horic, the Kingdom of Mercia, and the Kingdom of Wessex. We could betray them, but we shall see. Now, I've had to disband most of my... Oh, I've actually had to disband most of this army. Where is it? Simply because we're getting a plus 32 increase for all units, and we've got top tier units, which is quite extensive, so maybe we have to make some cheaper units. What else can I sort of recap? Oh! I got something interesting as well. You know Theodore, sorry, not Theodore, you know Gregory, his bastard son who I was going to assassinate? Well, funnily enough, he actually died of a infant mortality at 15, which is perfect because I was going to assassinate him anyway. I've been knocking off all the bastard children. I'll be knocking off Stephen soon as well, because we just have a lot of claimants, and I think I could have probably married off the bastardor and got some money, but maybe I should have done that now thinking about it. But yeah, we'll get rid of Stephen, obviously the bastard son of Scholasticus. He does have a legitimate son and heir, Martin, and Leo. And also he's got a lot of other sons and nephews. He's got 1, 2, 3... He's got 5 male nephews. So we do have a lot of claimants to the throne. So let's attack Brittany and finish them off here today. I was just curious to see if the rebels would come and attack us. But, right. Pretty big army. I think, well, we just have a superb army. Very, very well balanced with a large Onager, Cairo Ballista, Cataphractoi, Crossbowmen, and Varangian Guard at full strength. And obviously it's my Emperor. So we're coming up against 6 units of spears, 5 units of swordsmen, 4 units of archers, 2 skirmishers, and 2 cavalry. A very good army. So let's fight this just outside Oviedo. The Battle of Oviedo, 822 AD. So guys, if you still are enjoying this Total War Attila Age of Charlemagne campaign, I would really appreciate it if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. A nice flat field. I think we have the high ground as well. I don't particularly want to be charging them so hastily, but I'm definitely going to rain fire and death down upon the enemy on the flanks. Now, speaking on the flanks, just going to quickly chuck my axemen there, my Varangian Guard, of course. Right, large Onager can just sit here. We're going to fall up with my cross bowman. Right, Cataphractoi can come screaming down the wings, or the flanks, if you will. Obviously, we have our Emperor Scholasticus, our third emperor in this Byzantine campaign. Obviously, Leo the Lionheart beforehand, and Emperor Constantine himself. So we're going to go with a heavy shot because there's a lot of heavier units in this battle. We'll put the Cataphractoi on melee mode. We'll go with a flaming shot. Right, where can I put this Cairo Ballista? I think I want to just chuck it pretty much in the front line just here if we can. Like here, say. And then I'll just actually move you back. I'll reform. I can't really see with this Oniga here. So get you two bastards to push back. Cairo Ballista can be at the front here. I might even just push them a little bit further forward if we can. I'll just sort of have it like this. And then get the ability to quickly run up and plug the hole once I'm done. So I think I'm pretty good with that. Let's start the battle. Let's go with a slow motion. So let's form my crossbowman here. Let's fall this crossbowman there. Right, get the Cataphractoi to run. Oh, I forgot to move my large Oniga. No, shit. Well, at least they're sort of in range. Won't be too bad. So get you guys to swing like here. Did I move Scholasticus? Not really. But we're going to be able to rain fire, and if they are running uphill, if I was them, oh, I can't retreat. If I was them, I obviously wouldn't be in this situation, but to be honest, I wouldn't have engaged. Running uphill, that is such an insane attempt, to say the least. If we can swing around and kill their general, I'll be happy. We might be able to. Draw them in. They're taking fire. Oh, look at that. 40 men were hitting that shot. They're trying to plug skirmishers around. How's the Cataphractoi doing? We just need to start skirmishing against them. There's their general. Go for the general. Go for the general. My archers are going to outdo their spears, you'd think. Oh, they're going to take some casualties if they're not careful. Oh, that's a spear. Shit. Go for the general. Try swing around towards their general. How's everyone sort of going here now? Are my Cairo Ballista getting their shots off downhill? Come on, aim for the archers or something. I think we're on an angle too much. Damn it. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to throw the Cairo Ballista back. Disable, halt them. I do need to quickly go check those. Cavalry in a sec, or otherwise we're not going to be in a good position. Right, what's happening over here now? So it looks like we're actually engaging them. Go into melee and charge. Swing around and hit them from behind. Right, what's happening here with these Cataphractoi are just getting absolutely roasted. Iberian mercenaries here. I shouldn't have let them go toe-to-toe with the spearmen. To be perfectly honest. Throw them in. Maybe we can kill the general. Oh my god. You're gonna, like, just drop the equipment and run back, for the love of God. I told you to move back, but they haven't. I get my ballista to fire at the back. Gonna get Scholasticus to drop the fear ability if we can. No, it's not really quite working. Right, what's happening here? We actually lost a unit of Cataphractoi nearly. Get them back, get them back, get them back just to my men. How are we sort of going here? Alright, if we kill their general, I'll be happy. Alright, what's happening here at the front line? I nearly want to go with a counter charge, to be honest. Charge down the hill against them. And then swing around with my axeman. The enemy general is dead. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, get the large onagers to hit them. We've broken that line there, so swing around further. We'll just get my crossbowmen to just halt and disable fire. We'll swing around this way. Oh god, that unit of Cataphracto got destroyed, I think. Aim for these guys now. Alright, charge in. They're buckled. And now we're raining fire and death upon them. How many we'd lose, roughly? About 200, that's not too bad. We do need to let these guys get rid of these swordsmen, because these guys, these medium swordsmen, are actually holding off quite well. Alright. Halt and disable your fire at will, please. Quickly chuck all these guys into melee. Yeah, I lost a unit of Cataphracto, which was foolish. I didn't realise their skirmishes were so much more powerful than mine. I should have just tried to hit them in melee, so that was the mistake I made. And they're on a full retreat. Perfect. Right, let's get the general to run down as many of them as possible. Let's break up the units of cavalry to come over and help. So yeah, just try to take down as many of them as possible. Get my archers to hit them, because they're just sort of sitting there going to get absolutely romped. That's a venomous volley. Maybe another one will be superb if we can. Just execution style. They didn't shoot. We're getting most of them though. 3 more men left in the unit. There we go. What a bloodbath. Right, how and where is everyone else going? Alright, run them down. You near anyone? You should be. Yeah, run them down. Perfect. Yeah, that is crazy. Obviously, if you were in that situation, you had like a 1 withdraw power, or like a 1 sort of movement, you would want to retreat from that as quick as possible. Charging up a hill with an army with superior, obviously, infantry, artillery, I guess you could say cavalry and archers as well. There's nothing really to combat, but here comes Galacticus himself. Obviously, Theodore got a really awesome kill in the last episode, if you haven't gone back and watched that. His horse managed to kick and kill someone from behind. But I've been sort of like letting the general go in and try and run them down, which is a lot of fun. It's cool to see my general's actually in action. Right. But I think at this point we basically got everyone, so let's just end the battle there. A decisive victory, and the big host of Brittany has been destroyed. We deployed 2,560, lost 202 on the field. We lost a unit of Cataphracta, which I'm devastated about. Brittany deployed 2,664 and lost 2,013 on the field, so it was only the archers and the skirmishers that managed to stay alive, but a pretty decisive victory and a good slaughter. There goes all these entrails. So, how big is the garrison to go against this? Just out of curiosity. But now, let's have a look at the campaign map. Where is Brittany itself? Okay, so Brittany doesn't have any regions. They are military allies with Provence. However, I did actually... Wow. I did join a war against them. I didn't actually attack them straight on. Obviously, initiating the military pact. Right, the war with Brittany, -1. So I'm only it's like hardly anything, which is quite interesting. So they've only got a fleet here. Okay. How else are we sort of going here? We got a couple of rebels we can go through, but I'm going to do a save after that battle. And how are we going for time? 15 minutes during the part. Yeah, we got a spare 5 more minutes. Scholasticus has gone up in stats. Oh wow, and he's hit legend, which gives us, firstly, a personal influence 1 per turn. Wait, what? Okay, right. Authority, cunning, zeal. Okay, so I don't think I've ever had a general get to the legend sort of status, but it's pretty good. I do know I have more provincial governors, but I'm not really too sure in Total War Attila. But I do know in the original medieval, recruiting more generals, it costs 1,000 gold per term, which is absolutely insane. And I already have a lot of family members. It's just because I've got such a high Imperium. It allows me to have more people. It doesn't even really overly help me that much. Now we're going to go over and take Dresden. And the region of Bohemia. Get some more rebel territories. I'm quite happy to suffer the winter attrition because we can just hold up at whole stat quite easily. Move this army to Toulouse. We're going to have to deal with that Brittany army though. What's sort of the odds of attacking Oviedo? Oh yeah. Pretty clear-cut looking victory, to be perfectly honest. I might siege it for 1 turn just to help out odds, but you guys all know my thoughts and opinions about rebels. You're not actually fighting for faction, you're just fighting random rebels. So you're not actually doing anything on the grand scheme of things. And it's, to be honest, a bit of a waste of time, I think. So, what should I go with? 1 ram and 3 heavy, so we'll just continue the siege. There's no harm doing it in 1 turn. We'll send my agents down to have a look at the other territories. We're just going to pick up as many rebel territories as possible. We're kind of nearly, well, once we finish off Brittany, we're going to be in a time of peace. However, I do need to finish them off. They will be losing attrition quite significantly. Right. So now with these buildings here, I want to go with just economical. So let's end the turn and continue. I will need to check as well if I can assassinate the king's bastard son. Hopefully we don't lose too many men and too much attrition holding out Oviedo. Obviously a rail Oviedo. So that's obviously incredibly increased our chances. And there's no harm in holding it out. 256 men, the rebels deployed 1,457. Very, very nice. And we've occupied the region of Oviedo. And are they an Islamic faction? No? Huh. I just find that interesting that there's so many sort of Islamic buildings here. Fair enough. Right, let's continue to move my spies further down to the south. Money-wise, we don't actually have that much of it. Interestingly enough. Funnily enough. Right, let's get Martin to focus on Brittany. So what's the region here? Okay, right, so that's a desolate land here. Santana, is that in a region on its own? Yeah. -20, we're gonna have to fix these. We need to convert that mosque, 1,700. Right, what's happening over here? At Holstadt. We're gonna be able to push on Bohemia shortly. But let's have a look at the world. How's sort of everyone doing? Nothing really much else has happened. It's like Provence are at war with Angria. Wessex are at war with the English rebels. And Mercia is at war with the English rebels. So what are the English separatists, what are they doing exactly? They've just sort of sprung up, have they? Fair enough. Found a crown. As long as they don't attack Lichfield or London or Canterbury, I'll be sort of happy. But, yeah, I'm actually going to end the video here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on my social media links, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, all in the description below. Obviously going to continue to take out these rebels. There's a couple of them. And then we'll sort of see where we are. Domination victory-wise. Because we are getting quite close. If I had a little bit more money, I would nearly occupy most of these desolate lands. But they probably cost between 6,000 to 12,000 I've seen. Which is quite significant. But, yeah, let me know in the comments. Should I betray my military alliances with Mercia, Wessex, the Vikings? Maybe go and verse the, what are they called? Is it Bavaria? Is it the Kingdom of Bavaria? The Duchy of Bavaria, which actually don't like me too much. They really don't like me because I'm a great power. Huh. I had a defensive alliance with them. It's just this new king doesn't like me. Or should I just hit my victory conditions, don't worry about everyone else, and just sort of do my own thing? Vikings have been somewhat loyal allies, but not compared to Mercia and Wessex. Obviously, Scholasticus himself is half Mercian. His father married a Mercian princess, the daughter of the great King Offa. So we do probably have a better claim to these Mercian lands. That's why I have Lynchfield. Not really. Some rebels had Lynchfield, so I took it off them. Or was it Canterbury? It was rebelled at some point, I think. Or the Kingdom of Kent. No, that's it. That's right. I knocked out the Kingdom of Kent. I took out Canterbury, London, and Lynchfield off them. But, yeah, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. My name has been Simpzy. Stay tuned for more content on Simpzy Total War. Goodbye.